y'all. It's what I ate in a day, weekend edition. It's Saturday. It is 11:20. I've been up for a while, since about 9:30, but I've been on the phone and on Instagram, and I decided I would continue my experimenting with quarantine food trends, but in this case today I'm going to try some rather more annoying quarantine food trends that I'm kind of not a huge fan of just by way of looking at them on the internet. But like, I should try them for myself and decide if they are actually cool or tasty or worth the effort. To start, I'm gonna make this pancake cereal business. I guess it's been all over TikTok. I don't know who started it. I can't seem to find the origin story. But I do like I Am a Food blog, so I'm following her recipe. It's not vegan, but I'm just gonna use a flax egg instead of an egg. The thing that I don't understand about the pancake cereal is that it's not really cereal because it's not crunchy, which I have a problem with. Now, I might try making half the way we're supposed to, like soft, and people are eating it in a bowl with syrup and butter on it, just in a bowl. To me, again, I'm just like, don't really understand. But we'll try. Maybe because they're tiny, they taste better. You know, shape is important to food. But then I think I might, if I have, depending on how much this makes, try to like dehydrate some into actual cereal so that we can actually eat what would be pancake cereal. Well, my initial thoughts, it's going to be way too much effort for what it's worth. But maybe I'll be surprised and maybe it'll be amazing. Now this recipe says 1.5 whisked eggs, but I'm just gonna do 1 flax egg. I haven't even made coffee yet. Ugh, but I want the coffee with the cereal. So the other things on my list of annoying quarantine food trends, the focaccia garden art or garden bread trend. I don't even think I want to do that. It's like way too much work right now. The Disney cookie fries. Have you seen the cookie fries? I think they're even accidentally vegan, so if I can find the recipe online, I might try to make that today. And then for dinner, I'm thinking we go make the pasta by Alison Roman. This is her shallot anchovy pasta that everyone has tried or has raved about, or it's just all over the internet. Again, no hate on the people that made the recipes. It's just how something becomes trendy and then like, it's just the way I'm looking at it when I see it online. Like, is that really gonna be good? Is it as good as everyone says it's gonna be? That's like my skepticism with the pasta. If you remember, I did another vlog. I tried Dalgona coffee, not worth the effort in my opinion. Now, the consistency of this batter is the key. It can't be too thick and it can't be too thin. Now, I like the idea of the squeeze bottle because I love squeeze bottles, as you know, from all of my saucy stuff. Actually, this is gonna make a lot, I can already tell. Okay. Let's move to the stove with our little squeezy. It says to use oil instead of butter. Here we go. I think I got the batter the perfect consistency, actually. Okay, I think this is gonna be easier than making regular pancakes. I see why people like this. It requires a sense of focus that I'm a fan of. Okay. She uses a chopstick to flip them. This trend seems very Japanese to me, right? Like kawaii styles. So maybe that's why it's so popular. I like the idea of flipping with chopsticks. Easier. Oh, actually, I don't know how to flip these with chopsticks without ruining the shape. Okay, never mind. Let's use a fork. Not very skilled with the chopsticks. Okay, well, oh, this part's annoying. You flip them all at once. Ugh, that's never gonna happen. Ah, we lost one. Oh, the pan's way too hot because they're not cooking good. How did she get her so golden? Mine are like, oh my god. Flipping these is so irritating. Okay. The pan's too hot. I went lower. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it's so annoying, it's so annoying, it's so annoying. Maybe you're supposed to put more in the pan so that you can flip them all at once. I don't know. Maybe they get crispy because they're so small. Guys, I have no clue, obviously. No one's described the texture of these. It's like that scene in Family Guy when Peter's trying to get the frog out of the window. Oh my god. Can't flip it! Okay. Ay, ay, ay. I don't think I need oil in the pan, do I? Okay. Okay, I can see why. Tastes good. Ooh, these are better. God damn it, how do you flip these? They're sticking. Okay, these are cute. These even ones. It's because they didn't need the oil in the pan. That's what made them all weird, and the pan was too hot. Yeah, you really want the pan on low heat. Okay. So you can see it was definitely hard to get them all the same color. I mean, the perfectionist in me is having a real problem with that. At the moment, I don't get this. Because it's not cereal unless you eat it with milk, which some people are saying you're not even supposed to do that. So I just put syrup on it. The butter is obviously pointless. And it's gonna take way too long to get them crunchy, so I just put them all in here. This is the whole serving in this bowl. Like, she says it's 2 servings, but it's like, come on, are you gonna split this into 2? Okay, this is weird. How did this become a thing? It's obviously tasty. It's pancakes and syrup and butter. I just don't know if I agree with this form. It's just bizarre. I'm gonna eat this in like 2 seconds. I wanna know what adding milk even does. So let's put some in a bowl and add some milk. I mean, it's obviously edible. It's just like, I don't see the point is the whole thing, which is why I wanted to try it for myself in the first place. And what I suspected is true. It's annoying to make. Oh my god, trying to flip all those little things. That was definitely worse than regular pancakes. I actually kind of like it with the milk. Maybe the more you eat it, the more it gets better. I would never make this again though. Well, pancake cereal, annoying quarantine food trend #1. On a scale of 1 being not annoying and 10 being very annoying, it's pretty annoying. It's so easy to eat all of that, it's crazy. Let me know what you think about that one. I just realized my entire day I'm gonna be eating like mega carb loading. God. All right, just having some. This is pure, unpasteurized, real orange juice. And I usually just mix it with water because it doesn't need to be so strong and sweet. This batch is actually like very tangy, which I like. So I have the butter getting soft in here for these cookie fries. So we'll give these a shot. All the recipes that I use, I'll link below. Okay, I don't get why we're using powdered sugar. All right, I'm speeding this up because I want to play music, so. It also bothers me there's no salt. They smell bland already. And apparently this is vegan at Disney World. I've never been to Disney World, isn't that insane? or Disneyland. I've never been to any Disney. All right, so then it says refrigerate for 30 minutes. All right, cookie fries. 32 strips. Quarter inch. That's not very big. That's not what they look like in this photo. I can just go like this. Okay, like I think they should be like square shaped, not rectangular. Again, these weird shaped things. Like, I don't know if I want to eat a cookie that's shaped like this. Oops, I'm not even cutting them straight. I'm so annoyed. I have to also say that half a cup of chocolate chips is not enough. I just think 325 is not hot enough, but we're following a recipe. It says to bake for 20 to 22 minutes until crunchy. I'm flipping these because they don't look very golden on one side. So it's been 20 minutes. I'm going longer. I'm gonna do at least another 10 minutes now on the other side here. All I smell is molasses. I don't know if I like that molasses in the recipe. It seems wrong. I've never been less excited about cookies in my life. I see why they should have been cut like French fries. They're too big, so that's my bad. But it seemed like it would have been hard to cut them that thin when the dough was so soft. Well, they look raw in the middle, so let's cut them smaller and bake them just like French fries. I knew the dough was gonna taste bad. Ugh, not even sweet. Did I put sugar in it? Yeah, the powdered sugar. Yeah, no. Oh God. They're just missing like that, like salt for one. The molasses, I don't understand what the point is. I don't like that. They're not correct. Shit. Okay, well, I've wasted most of the day now making two sort of ridiculous things. Well, we've determined these don't taste very good. It's quite the gimmick. I see why it's fun if you're at Disney World, but if they don't taste good, what's the point? I'm not gonna go make dipping sauces because that would be an entirely huge waste of time. This is something like marshmallow dipping sauce. No. All right, there's our cookie fries. Hi. All right, well, nothing else to say about that. It's 5 o'clock. Not hungry. It's quite nice out. I think I'm gonna go on a run because after this day, I'm gonna drink a lot of wine with my pasta that we'll try making later. But before I go, actually, I just want to mention you should go watch this interview that I did with Katie Zeppieri. She is the host of Together We Rise. It's on IGTV, it's on her Instagram. I'll link it below. And we chatted last week in the morning for a live stream and I was just talking about sort of what's been going on during this pandemic, how I feel about it, the bigger perspective of it, how I have, I guess, like pivoted multiple times in my life. Everyone's using this word pivot now, on top of new normal. But that's kind of what we covered. But I don't know. I think I had some insightful things to say that you might find interesting. So go listen to that. It's linked below. And she's got interviews with all different amazing females that you can check out, including Jillian Harris, Kelly Chase from Love is Blind. I want to listen to that one. Chloe Wilde's on here. Lots of people from all different walks of life, all female entrepreneurs and, you know, women leaders and all that kinds of thing. So check that out. Also, two of my favorite things right now, although this thing is something I used to watch a long time ago and I just kind of forgot about it. Zefrank on YouTube, he does these like hilarious, genius videos where he narrates like nature footage and he like picks one species and does like a video about it, and it's just the most funny thing I've ever watched in my entire life. And I used to watch it years ago and then forgot and just was reminded of it last week and started catching up. There was a bunch of episodes I hadn't seen, obviously new ones. So I've been watching that. And then my new favorite person on YouTube is Andrew Lowe, and I'm curious to know like who knows about him, because he's vegan and he doesn't necessarily come up as like a vegan YouTuber because he doesn't do all food, but he does share a lot of what he eats on his Instagram. He has a bunch of cooking videos of stuff, and he's so funny. He's so just like, I don't know, quirky, and I guess he brands himself as a comedian, so that's why it's fun. He can get away with doing all kinds of content. But the first thing I watched was him doing a what I ate in a day, but it was like what Grimes eats in a day, and it's so funny. And then I just started watching all his videos. I asked him if he wanted to be on Takeover, Hot for Food Takeover. I DM'd him. I haven't heard back. As of Saturday. You're watching this on Wednesday. Maybe I've heard back by Wednesday. Please, 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 please. I want to be on Hot for Food Takeover so badly. He's so funny. He's my new favorite person. So go watch him if you haven't watched Andrew Lowe on YouTube. Those are some fun things you can check out. All right, I'm gonna go hang and then be back for dinner. Okay. I just thought I was never gonna get hungry again, but I'm hungry now. So we're going to make this Alison Roman New York Times pasta. They call it the pasta. The reason it's part of my annoying quarantine eats is because I think everyone was talking about it at the beginning of the shelter in place. Again, not hating on any of the creators, it's just is played out, and I'm skeptical that it's as good as everyone says it is. Caramelized shallot pasta. I'm gonna make half the amount because she makes double the sauce and tells you to save half anyways. So I'm going to just make half. It requires a can of anchovies. Don't have that. And what I think I'm gonna do is just whip the capers in like a spice grinder to mush them up so that they're more of a paste, because she claims that anchovies melt in the hot pan, which that's crazy to me, because aren't they like fish? I'll list the recipe below. It's on the New York Times cooking blog or whatever. And she uses like I think a bucatini, but I'm gonna use spaghetti. And I hope it's delicious because I'm really hungry. You ready, Snickle? We're making pasta. We're making pasta. We're making the pasta. The pasta. It's so good, according to the internet. This wine has a certified vegan symbol on it. I've never had this kind before. It's very good, actually. It's quite smooth. So to substitute the anchovy, I did about a tablespoon of capers without brine, mashed them up in a spice grinder. I have like a little spice grinder that goes on my coffee grinder, and then added a teaspoon, 1.5 teaspoons of soy sauce. Now we're going in on the shallots and the garlic here in the pan. Anyway, not gonna show you, just gonna show you the end result. Okay. It looks pretty much exactly like the photo. It's nice and coated. Wow, I cooked the pasta perfectly. The recipe says to cook it more al dente than usual because you swirl it around in the sauce in the Dutch oven that I was cooking the shallots in. Yeah. It's good. You know, maybe anchovies would give it a bit more depth that I feel like it might be missing in the vegan version. Like maybe I should have put a bit of miso in there. So I made half a batch, so I did half a teaspoon of red chili flakes, and that is like, I'm at my spice limit there. It did work out to be perfectly coated, like the way the noodles are coated. Not that that's some like revolutionary technique or anything, but it's almost verging on too spicy for me and not enough of the umami. To fix that now, I don't know that I can do that. With what's in the pot, I'm just gonna quickly toss in a bit more of the soy sauce and see if that makes any difference. Maybe I'll just do it to this one. Maybe it's even just salt. I didn't salt it enough. I mean, I want to put vegan Parmesan cheese on it. Yeah, that helped. So, what did I say? 1 tablespoon of ground up capers and maybe like 2 to 2.5 teaspoons of soy sauce. I didn't make the full amount of the sauce because I didn't want extra, like how they suggest in the recipe. I find it so funny that I'm putting soy sauce on what looks like spaghetti. The fresh parsley topping also has chopped garlic and then flaked salt and pepper. I quite like that. In fact, I'm just gonna put it all in my dish because I think it's nice and fresh. And I'm just gonna put some vegan parm on it. This is Violife parm and it's amazing. It's like as close as you can get to real parm that's vegan. On one hand, I will say it is refreshing to see a pasta recipe like this online that's so popular that doesn't have Parmesan cheese in the sauce or on top, because like every recipe does that, but it's so nostalgic to do that I just have to do it. And it even just adds a little bit more saltiness that it needed. Okay, well this one I'd recommend. I think I'll just post what I altered in my Instagram feed. Obviously not my recipe. And by making this, I am in no way advocating or siding with Alison Roman and the comments that she made in that article about Chrissy Teigen or Marie Kondo. I'm just separating the recipe from the drama. I do think what she said was pretty stupid, so if you must know what I think. Would I make this again? No. I like it, but I don't love it enough that I'd make it again. What I would probably do is take the idea of the caramelized shallots and just do a lighter pasta, something with just like white wine, caramelized shallots, the garlic, parsley, nutritional yeast, maybe a little bit of miso, and just leave it like that. The tomato paste, as I'm eating it, it's getting a little boring and it doesn't really like keep me enticed to want to keep eating it, if that makes sense. I'd rather have this tomato sauce that I got at Whole Foods. Oh my God, it's so good. It's like homemade tomato sauce, but you just buy it in a jar. And it's by Rouse, if you can get it where you live. I like used some and then I just knew I wasn't gonna get to it, so I froze it. This I'm addicted to. Like I could drink this. It tastes so homemade and fresh. There's no added sugar. It's like incredible. All right, well, okay, so that's my review. That's all of my annoying quarantine food trends to try for now. This one's not annoying. Now that I've made it, it's easy. Nothing happened in the process that was confusing. Do I think there are better pasta recipes out there? That are just more my taste, like more my vibe. That's all. But this isn't annoying. Cheers, that's gonna be it, my friends. I'll see you next time, and thank you for watching. Uh-oh, I got a chili flake down there.